When you are crossing the bridge from Manahawkin to Long Beach Island, you probably give little thought to the water beneath you, especially these days with all of the construction going on at the bridge. Manahawkin Bay, the water you cross over to get to LBI, is part of the Intercoastal Waterway. This bay is sandwiched in between Barnegat Bay, which separates the northern end of Long Beach Island and Island Beach from mainland New Jersey, and Little Egg Harbor Bay, which separates the southern part of Long Beach Island and the Jersey coastline. Different maps place the boundaries of Manahawkin Bay at different places, and many brochures make no mention of it at all, referring instead to it as Barnegat Bay. However the coastal maps are drawn, this important little body of water has for centuries provided the main access route to Long Beach Island, first by canoe, then by railroad, and finally by automobile. Before the colonial period, the native Lenape tribes in the local area traveled in wooden dugout canoes, similar to the ones shown here, across Manahawkin Bay to the island. The history of the Lenape peoples along the Jersey Shore will be explored in a subsequent feature. Before 1886, the only way across Manahawkin Bay to LBI was by boat. In 1886, the Pennsylvania Railroad was convinced to build a railroad trestle across Manahawkin Bay after summer homes had been built by wealthy Pennsylvania Railroad executives and their friends. In 1914, the Automobile Causeway opened, and as automobile traffic increased and the war began, ridership on the railroad declined. In 1935, the trestle was knocked out by a storm, and in 1936, the last tracks were removed from the island. As it crosses Manahawkin Bay, Route 72 bisects the two Cedar Bonnet Islands, probably best remembered as the location of the infamous shack, which was carried away by Superstorm Sandy. Cedar Bonnet Island was also traversed by the railroad, the only reminder of that period being Railroad Avenue on the north side bordering the marsh. The residents of Cedar Bonnet Island enjoy a close-up view of the bay across the marshy north end, as do their neighbors across the bay in Surf City, where almost every bayfront home has its own dock, making it quick and easy to enjoy being out on the water. Bonnet Island Estate, which caters to the wedding crowd, sits in the heart of Manahawkin Bay and offers a spectacular view. The commercial property sits on the north side of the Bay Bridge. The south side of what is now referred to simply as Bonnet Island is part of the Edwin B. Forsyth National Wildlife Refuge and will soon be open to visitors. The popular Dutchman's Restaurant, now undergoing renovation, also sits on Cedar Bonnet Island and overlooks Manahawkin Bay. Part of its foundation dates back to the old causeway. The many vantage points to view Manahawkin Bay provide breathtaking views of this significant body of water. Fishing, crabbing, and clamming in the bay remain a year-round activity. So for a small body of water bordering Manahawkin to the west and Long Beach Island to the east, there is a lot to see and do along this bay. Take a closer look next time you are crossing over to LBI, or watch a breathtaking sunset from one of the many vantage points along Manahawkin Bay.